Charles is compassionate, Charles is gentle, Charles is kind.
He's not a spectator of life, he's very involved in what he cares about deeply.
He'd be inspiring to anyone that took the time to get to know him.
And he's deeply committed to improving life in his community.
Well, I think he just has this very kind, gentle heart. When he's working with kids through Big Brothers Big Sisters or through Camp Triumph, he wants to give those children like these life experiences that he had. So just making sure that they have a really great childhood and doing lots of fun things and making sure that those things are available to them.
If you examine Charles's CV and you see the kinds of things that he has been involved in, whether it's teaching swimming or lifeguarding or involvement with the young Canadians or involvement with Sunday school or his involvement with Big Brother and his political involvement, his political awareness. That's a fairly, we're keeping in mind, this is a 23-year-old, you know?
He gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning.
He would say, it's just what I do. And that'd be it. It's just what I do.
I think for me, the indication of his caring is his concern about the environment and his involvement in environmental issues, and that strikes me as being very concerned about the community and the long-term future of the place where he lives.
I always remember Charles like with animals. My dad's a veterinarian and we've always had so many animals at our house. But Charles just has this like very like gentle touch with things, and in nature and things he would just sit and watch, and yeah, I think I really love that about Charles.
Charles Sanderson is a tremendous humanitarian, I think, because one, he has a huge heart. He is just so very caring. He cares about each and every living thing on this planet. And I think that's what makes him such a remarkable young humanitarian. He cares.
During the winter months, he would work as supervisor of the Carey Pool at UPEI and the swim programs that went on there. And I know the little kids just love him. And people don't forget him because he is so, so kind.
And I think what's unique is that Charles is at a stage of his life where not all, but many people are quite self-centered, getting their careers launched and so on. But he seems to find time to look outward and to give himself to these issues, the causes that are important to him.
We both worked for Big Brothers Big Sisters, so I think I noticed that about him a lot because I was also doing it. And like his experiences with his little, the things that he did were things I never thought to do with mine. He would have him over to help plant his garden. Like Charles has a large garden in our backyard, and he'd always have his little over to help plant and show him how to plant the different types of vegetables and things. And he showed experience, he taught through experience. I think that's really neat.
At 20 years of age, very young, 20 years of age, he was a candidate for the Green Party of Prince Edward Island. That was in the election of 2010. And I think that is evidence of his compassion and his desire to make a contribution and to share his time and his talents.
Charles is a humanitarian because he is true to himself. Therefore, he's able to be true to the people that he deals with or the people that he comes in contact with. He's non-judgmental, he's kind, and he delivers all of that with a very good sense of humor.
It's always what he's been doing. He's just always been like that ever since he was really little.
Charles is going to be anything he wants at any point in time in his life.
Charles is someone who believes that he can make a difference and in fact is making a difference in his world.